Call the regular commission meeting, Dickinson County, March 7th, 2024. Order, please stand for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the agenda plus an addition, resolutions number 030724 for plating the Thurlow edition and 030724A for the zoning of that edition. I move we approve the agenda as the additions.
I'll second it.
And moved and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Minutes of the 29th meeting, expenditures of $268,484.96. SD security wire of $4,161.00. Indigent defense wire of $9,750.00 and checks of $583.91. Utilities wire payment of $16,945.19. Abatements of $996.97. Escape tax of $37.56. And a special hand check for county attorney office for $15.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Might make a note, the Indian defense wire payment, we were always paying them a check before, and we went to wire payment with them for 3 of them.
Yes.
Yes, so that's the addition there. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Commission comments and committee reports, Ron?
We're awful lucky to come to work today and see it raining. I think we could use this rain, so hope we get a little bit more, but we're very thankful for that. Hope everybody's doing well.
Thanks, Ron. Lynn?
I did not have anything at this time.
Yeah, I'll just, the work session. Tim was in earlier this morning, discussed the zoning changes that were made. Then we did have discussions on the 14th Street project with the city of Abilene that Ron and Marcus attended. That's all I have. Presentation of the petition proclamation of the public comments. Anybody mind to make a comment?
Just double check.
Okay. Report of county officials. Marcus.
Thank you. Marcus Rothschild, Assistant County Administrator, Finance Director. So Old 40 is closed off just east of Abilene for the bridge replacement at 1022 Old 40.
You might, it's going to be the hold up there. The wire's not being moved, or they get to move.
They did get the wires moved, so
Okay.
they should, unless that's something.
No, we got a note from Janelle that all the wires hadn't been moved.
Okay, I'm not, I'll have to get a
Yeah.
further update.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think they were supposed to be right on it, but it was
Okay.
that they couldn't do anything until they got the wires.
Is that something FRG will do then?
So it was TC Telco or whatever. It was,
TCT?
yeah,
Okay.
I can't remember for sure. Okay.
I'll have to follow up on that and see how much of a delay. Maybe next week we could provide a better update on that. We're also, the highway department is crack sealing on Mink Road. The appraiser staff is attending an exemption certification class. Right now, emergency management is attending the KEMA training. EMS and health department is participating in HIPAA compliancy webinar. Chemical sales have started out at environmental services as of March 1. Also, I was just going to mention that sales tax collections, we did receive those for February. They did come in slightly down compared to last year, but still within our budget. So we'll just continue to monitor that throughout the year. And just yesterday afternoon, we received the draft copy of our audit already. So I'm going to start working through that draft audit and get that back over to Barney Associates so they can come and present our audit in the upcoming months. That's all I had.
Doug's? No. Nope. No doubt.
No doubt today.
You want to report on the presidential election?
Yes, we have sent out 113 advance vote ballots, and 35 votes have come back. And we have had 71 early voters that have come and voted in the courthouse. And advance voting or early voting will end at noon on March 18th. And then election day will be March 19th at the polls, and they will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then I just wanted to mention that we will be getting into the 435 school bond election, and the deadline to register for that would be March 28th. And then early voting begins March 29th. And we will be sending out advance ballots on March 29th.
Any questions for Jeannie?
I don't know if who's scheduled to be on John Anderson's program coming up, but it might not hurt to get the word out too, that if there's some of the college students that are on spring break that happen to be coming back to the area, that this would be a good opportunity for them to slip in and vote. Because sometimes with school and everything going on, I mean, I don't know how many of those request ballots, but there are some registered that, so anyway.
We do have some. And I did want to mention that Raquel and I went to Abilene High. A government class asked us to come in and do a presentation on elections. And we also had 4 of the 18-year-olds fill out registrations. So, and we also opened it up that if any of them wanted to help, the state is promoting that we can have students help with the election. So we did open it up that if any of them wanted to help with any of the elections, that we would be more than glad to have them help. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Notice of communications. We've got a letter from the Kansas Department of Health and Environment for a proposed action to ratio existing permit for a facility of 6,250 head of animal units of swine, weighing 55 pounds or less, for Steve Johnson, 1536 Nail Road, Enterprise, Kansas. And then from our appraiser, I've got all the appraised value of our facilities. There's probably 25 or so. So might look at that. Our value went up too, but we don't have to pay tax on it. Introduction of consideration of resolutions being none. Unfinished business, none. Approve the cleaning contract for the county building. Marcus?
Thank you. So in 2017, the county signed a contract with iServe for our janitorial services. And it had been since that time that we had considered looking at a request for proposals for cleaning service at the county courthouse to also include the highway department and the health department. After sending out the RFP, we did receive back 2 proposals, one from Cole Strong, carpet cleaning and janitorial services, and the second one from iServe Facilities. The Cole Strong bid was for $6,850 per month, and the iServe was $7,396 per month. We were able to sit down with both applicants to just walk through our expectations and what we'd need for servicing. And after those meetings, staff is recommending that we move forward with the Cole Strong bid. Do you have any questions?
Any questions for Marcus?
And basically, I mean, they viewed the facility and so they know what the needs are, and we've done this long enough contracting, or you folks have, all of us have.
Yeah.
They know what the expectations are.
Yes, we were able to give a tour of the facility. The iServe already was familiar with this facility since they've been working here. But Cole Strong did go through the facilities and was able to ask questions and make sure they understood what we wanted. one of the things that we did consider highly was they are a local company and they're right here in Abilene, so they're going to be close by the facility. And we think that'll help with being able to communicate if there's any extra services or challenges that we're seeing with the cleaning service. We'll be able to communicate with them directly.
I'll go ahead and make the motion that we approve the cleaning contract service for the county building, as well as the health department and the highway department, for $6,850 with Cole Strong. And also have staff have the ability to, if it's an extended contract, to go ahead and do that option.
I'll second it.
Been moved in second. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Other addition to the agenda was resolution.
You want Doug to give a comment since he's here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see Doug come in. Doug, I'm sorry. Missed you coming in. Or you want to wait till after we're done?
If you don't mind.
Nope, okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Addition to the agenda. Tim, you want to give the highlights of that? With the plating and the zoning?
Yes.
The thorough addition?
Tim Hamilton, Planning and Zoning Director. On February 15th, the Planning Commission heard the case for final plat of Thurlow Addition and also a rezoning from agricultural to suburban residential for that same parcel. This is going to be basically a 4-lot subdivision, approximately 4 acres for each lot. They voted, the Planning Commission did unanimously to approve Thurlow Estates plat and also unanimously for the zoning to suburban residential. No comments were received from the public during that hearing on the 15th. However, staff did contact Geary County Rural Water District number 2 to verify that no public water requirements for this development. And they also had no issues regarding the proposed wells or septic for it. I did also verify with the county environmental services. They said there's really no water issues out there as far as water quality, so the well should be passed. So your options would be to either for the final plat would be to approve the resolution establishing the subdivision, deny the request, or send it back to the Planning Commission for further consideration. The zoning Z23-01 it would be to approve the resolution establishing suburban residential district on that subject parcel or maintain Ag 40 zoning or send it back to the Planning Commission for further consideration.
And there were no objections raised.
Tim, I got a question. Is that it's a paved road going in there. Is that the county's responsibility? It's not striped or anything. Paved road.
I don't know if that's, I think Martin said that he looked at it and he says, I think he approves the culverts and things. So I don't know who actually, I think we maintain half and then Jerry maintains the other half closer to them. I don't know. I can't remember how that works, but.
Because they're right on the county line.
It's right there.
Yeah, Curtis State is on the other side, and then it's the pasture on to the west of that is core ground.
Right.
So I just had to think about that. What we're talking about is who's going to be responsible for committing the tubes and stuff and driveways to go in.
Yeah, Martin's already said that he's okay with it.
Okay.
So they'll go through him.
It's an asphalt road.
Yeah, it isn't, but it isn't striped, so I figured it's Gary County's.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming things. Any questions? That's just now, and that's plating, but only, or just plating and zoning you respond?
The plating and the zoning.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
If you're ready for a motion, I will make one that we approve resolution 030724. And this resolution was for the plating of Thurlow Estates.
I'll second it. Been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. You might just, planning and zoning are two different issues.
The zoning, yeah, would have to be separate.
Okay, we have resolution 030724A. That'd be zoning of the parcel plan located in northeast quarter of section 15, township 11, range 4, from ag 40 to SR suburban residential district. I'll make a motion to approve that resolution. I'll second it. Been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And this doesn't, just after the motion and approval, but so what's the timeline or what's the next step
Well,
they will do to prepare this area or?
once they get it recorded, then what they'll do is basically there's already, I think the surveyors have already set pins or temporary markers until it gets approved. Then they'll put set pins in to set the lots, and then it's up to, it's going to go up. Each lot's going to go up for sale, and it's going to be up to the individual property owner at that point to develop that.
Thank you, Tim. Future items, future meetings and agenda items, recovery graduation, March 13th, and I'll get to you, Doug. I haven't forgot you.
Okay.
13th at 3:30 at courtroom 1. Township meeting will be March 25th, 2024 in Thrill Hall. And NACO, I should say NACKHAO highway meeting is going to be April 3rd, 2024 in McPherson County Community Building. 8 to 9 is registration. Okay, you're up.
Well, I don't have much to bring up to you other than what you already know. And the court system is extremely taxed with the number of cases that are going through right now. It'll work its way through. And so the court-appointed counsel that have been involved with this have been good to work with, and same with the court. It's just a lot of cases, a lot of things going on right now for a county of this size. And there's just not enough people around to make all of it happen, but hopefully it'll work its way through and everything will turn out all right. That's all I've got.
Okay. Anything else to come before the commission? Ron, Lynn,
I'm good.
you good?
I'll just mention, and I know you had mentioned this earlier, but we are approaching the time for budget, and that we'll be hearing from department heads and elected officials and considering the overall budget. And, I'm sure we recognize the way the economy is and prices. And so we're trying to do this balancing of knowing that our rock prices and fuel prices and other things have gone up. We need to still take care of things here in the county, but we're also mindful that the taxpayers are feeling some of those same things happen as far as their personal budgets. So, any feedback people have or consideration or ideas or department heads, elected officials, if there's areas that you think we can conserve or any helpful information, I appreciate hearing it.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We stand adjourned.